Breaking news that's going to change lives across America. In what might be the most significant Social Security update of 2025, the House has just confirmed three massive direct payments that will put thousands of dollars into the pockets of millions of Americans. If you're wondering whether you qualify for these life-changing payments of $1,850, $2,400, and $3,950, stay tuned because I'm about to break down everything you need to know. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on crucial updates about your benefits and money-saving opportunities that could put more cash in your pocket. Now, I know many of you have been struggling with rising costs and wondering if help is on the way. Well, today's announcement is the ray of hope many Americans have been waiting for. But here's the burning question: when exactly will these payments hit your account, and more importantly, do you qualify? Let's dive into the details that matter to you and your family. First, let's talk about what's making headlines: three substantial direct payments that have just been confirmed by the House. The timing couldn't be better, with inflation still impacting households across the nation. But what makes these payments different from previous benefits? The key lies in how they're being distributed and who qualifies. Many of you have been asking in the comments of my previous videos about whether SSDI recipients will be included, and I've got good news for you today. The first payment of $1,850 is particularly interesting because it targets a specific group of beneficiaries. Have you been receiving Social Security benefits for at least 2 years? If so, you might be eligible for this first round. But there's something crucial you need to know about the timing. The House has confirmed that these payments will begin rolling out in phases, starting with those who have the lowest income brackets. Think about this: how will this phased approach affect your payment timeline? This is something you'll need to consider as you plan your finances for the coming months. Let's move on to the second payment, which is even more substantial at $2,400. This is where things get really interesting for SSDI recipients. The qualification criteria for this payment have been specifically designed to address the unique challenges faced by disability beneficiaries. But here's what you need to be asking yourself: do your current benefits fall within the qualifying threshold? The answer might surprise you, and it could mean the difference between receiving this payment or missing out. Now, about that third payment of $3,950, this is the one that's generating the most buzz, and for good reason. It's the largest of the three, but it also comes with some specific requirements that you need to understand. Have you been wondering why this amount is so much higher than the others? The answer lies in how the House has structured these payments to provide maximum support to those who need it most. But there's a catch that you need to be aware of, and it could affect your eligibility. The timing of these payments is crucial, and I know that's what many of you are most concerned about. The House has laid out a specific schedule, but understanding how it applies to your situation is key. Think about this: when was the last time you updated your information with the Social Security Administration? This could be crucial for ensuring you receive your payments on time. One of the most important aspects of these new payments is how they interact with existing benefits. Many of you have been asking whether these payments will affect your current Social Security or SSDI benefits. The answer isn't as straightforward as you might think, and it's essential to understand how these new payments fit into the bigger picture of your benefits package. Let's talk about the verification process, because this is where many people could run into issues if they're not prepared. The House has implemented specific verification requirements to prevent fraud and ensure that payments reach the intended recipients. But what does this mean for you? Have you checked whether your current information matches what the Social Security Administration has on file? This simple step could save you weeks of delays in receiving your payments. The impact of these payments on other government benefits is another crucial consideration. Many of you receive multiple types of assistance, and you're probably wondering how these new payments might affect your other benefits. Will these payments count as income? How might they impact your eligibility for other assistance programs? These are important questions that need careful consideration. Looking at the broader economic impact, these payments represent a significant investment in the well-being of Social Security and SSDI recipients. But what's driving this decision now? The House's confirmation comes at a time when many Americans are facing unprecedented financial challenges. Understanding the context helps us appreciate why these payments are being implemented and how they fit into the larger economic support strategy. The application process for these payments varies depending on which category you fall into. Some recipients will receive their payments automatically, while others may need to take specific actions to ensure they don't miss out. Have you checked which category you fall into? This could be the difference between receiving your payment on schedule or facing delays. Let's discuss the documentation you might need to have ready. While many recipients won't need to submit additional paperwork, it's better to be prepared. Think about gathering your recent Social Security statements, any disability documentation if you're an SSDI recipient, and proof of address. Having these documents ready can help streamline the process if you're asked to verify any information. One aspect that's particularly important is understanding how these payments might affect your tax situation. While most Social Security benefits have specific tax implications, these direct payments have been structured differently. But what does this mean for your tax planning? Should you be setting aside a portion of these payments for potential tax obligations? These are crucial considerations that could affect your financial planning for the year. The payment delivery methods have also been carefully considered in this program. Direct deposit will be the primary method for most recipients, but what if you typically receive your benefits through a different method? The House has outlined alternative delivery options, but understanding which one applies to your situation is crucial for avoiding any delays. For those who might miss the initial payment windows, there's a process for retroactive payments. But here's what you need to know: the requirements for retroactive payments are different from the standard payment process. Have you experienced delays with benefit payments before? Understanding how the retroactive process works could save you significant time and stress if you encounter any issues. The role of local Social Security offices in this process cannot be understated. They'll be your primary point of contact for any questions or issues that arise during the payment process. But with increased demand likely at these offices, how can you best prepare for any interactions you might need to have? Being strategic about when and how you contact your local office could save you significant time and frustration. Appeals processes have also been put in place for those who believe they've been incorrectly deemed ineligible. Understanding these processes before you need them can be incredibly valuable. Think about this: what documentation would you need to support an appeal if it became necessary? Having this information ready could make a significant difference in how quickly any issues are resolved. Looking ahead, these payments could signal a shift in how future benefit increases are handled. The House's confirmation of these payments raises interesting questions about the future of Social Security and SSDI benefits. Will this set a precedent for future support programs? How might this affect long-term benefit planning? These are questions worth considering as you plan for your financial future. It's also worth noting how these payments fit into the broader context of benefit reforms. While these direct payments provide immediate relief, they're part of a larger conversation about the future of Social Security and disability benefits. What does this mean for the long-term stability of these programs? Understanding this context can help you make more informed decisions about your financial planning. For those who might be new to receiving Social Security or SSDI benefits, these payments add another layer to understand. But don't let that overwhelm you. The key is to approach this methodically and ensure you have all the information you need. Have you recently started receiving benefits? Your situation might require special attention to ensure you don't miss out on any of these payments. The community impact of these payments cannot be overlooked. When millions of Americans receive substantial direct payments, it affects local economies and communities. How might these payments impact your local area? Understanding this broader impact can help you appreciate the full scope of this program and its potential effects on your community. As we near the end of this detailed explanation, let's recap the key dates you need to mark on your calendar. But remember, these dates are just the beginning of the distribution process. How will you prepare for these payments? What steps will you take to ensure you're ready when they begin rolling out? I want to conclude by emphasizing how important it is to stay informed about these developments. Subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell to ensure you don't miss any updates about these payments or other crucial benefit information. Have you found this information helpful? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to share this video with anyone who might benefit from this important information. Together, we can ensure that everyone who qualifies for these payments is prepared to receive them. Remember, knowledge is power when it comes to your benefits, and staying informed is the best way to ensure you don't miss out on any payments you're entitled to receive. Share your thoughts and questions in the comments section below, and let's continue this important conversation about securing your financial future.